Hello, I'm one of the nursing assistants working in the emergency department today. Thanks for coming to see this new patient, Oscar. The ambulance has just brought him in. Can you come and see him, please, for an initial assessment?
I don't know what the paramedics said when we arrived. It really isn't a secret. But it isn't a big deal either. I wasn't really trying to kill myself.
I'm here to help you in any way I can. Let's start from there, okay? I'll be looking after you today and need to ask a few questions before we can get started.
Sure.
Before I ask you anything more, can you confirm your name, age, and date of birth?
I was born Oscar Barna. I was born September 6th, and I'm 15 years old.
What pronouns shall I use to address you? For example, some people prefer we use he, him, his, or she, her, hers. Others might prefer gender-neutral pronouns like they, them, theirs. I use she, her, and hers.
I would like you to use she or her when talking about me.
And what would you like me to call you?
Thank you. I appreciate you asking. I'd like to be called Ola.
Do you have any questions?
No, I just feel stupid about being here. It was stupid. It was all stupid.
I am glad you're here. Sometimes we all need a little help.
Thanks. Appreciate you saying that.
The handover from the paramedics said your friend found you with this scarf tied around your neck, and you were attempting to tie it around your bed frame. Can you tell me what happened today that led you to trying to hurt yourself?
I didn't mean to hurt myself. It was more like I was being impulsive after a fight with someone I thought was my best friend.
Can you tell me what the fight was about?
I told my friend I was gonna start hormone therapy. That I was finally gonna have my outsides match my insides. I thought he knew me and he would understand. Instead, he called me names and told me I was a freak.
Is that something you'd like to talk about further?
Not really.
If that changes, please let me or any other clinician know. Can you give me a bit of background about what happened today? Were your parents home? How's your pain?
My neck feels fine, and I don't have any pain anywhere else. Like I said, I wasn't trying to kill myself. It may have looked that way, but it really wasn't. It's not that big a deal.
Actually, it is a big deal. Your actions are a call for help. I am glad you are here and I hope we can get you the help you need.
No, my parents were at work. My parents don't really understand what I'm going through. I thought my friend did. I have wanted to talk to him about going through gender transition, but I was scared to open up. I guess after today, I know I was right.
I'm sorry your talk went badly today.
Me too.
And aside from the issues you've mentioned, do you have any other medical problems?
I have been treated for depression and anxiety for the past 3 years. But I think that is because my parents wouldn't let me be a girl. I never felt right as a boy.
I can understand how it would be difficult to feel one way and have to live another.
Yeah, you have no idea.
And aside from the issues you've mentioned, do you have any other medical problems?
I have been treated for depression and anxiety for the past 3 years. But I think that is because my parents wouldn't let me be a girl. I never felt right as a boy.
I can understand how it would be difficult to feel one way and have to live another.
Yeah, you have no idea.
You mentioned earlier being treated for depression and anxiety. Was that helpful at all?
I guess it allowed me to function each day. but it never got rid of how I was feeling about myself and wanting to be different.
Do any conditions run in your family, or are any of your relatives unwell?
No, not that I know of.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes, I'm allergic to amoxicillin.
What happens when you take amoxicillin?
It makes my stomach ache, and I get diarrhea.
Can you tell me what medications you're taking, please?
Yes, I take Lexapro for my depression and anxiety. I think it is 10 milligrams. I usually take it in the morning.
Can I confirm your last dose? When did you last take your medication?
I think yesterday, but I'm not sure. With everything that's happened today, I can't be certain.
And are you taking any other medications or any non-prescription medications?
Well, not yet. But I am hoping to start hormone therapy soon. I have been seeing my psychiatrist and nurse practitioner about it. I think it's gonna happen. They both have been really great to work with.
Starting hormone therapy is a big step. I'm glad to hear you have providers you like working with.
Yeah, it was all going so well. Unfortunately, I thought it would go well with my friend too. But it didn't.
I am sorry you didn't get the support you expected. Can you tell me about your living situation?
I live with my parents, but it's difficult to talk with them about what I'm going through. Although they gave me their consent for me to start treatment, I know. It's tearing them apart.
Are you currently attending high school?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore. School's alright. I have friends. At least, I thought I did. But since my best friend's response surprised and disappointed me so much, I don't think I'm ready to let anyone else know my plans.
I am sorry you're feeling this way. It must be quite upsetting. How would you describe your health overall? Is there anything you cannot do for yourself?
I'm healthy. I do yoga most days and run 5 to 3 times a week. I like to work out.
Have you taken any vacations out of the country?
No, I wish.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke. My doctor said smoking could cause problems for my hormone therapy, and I really don't want any problems with that.
Do you take any recreational drugs?
No, well, pot, yes. I don't know if that counts or not.
How much pot do you use?
I don't know. I mean, if my friends have it, I'm not gonna say no. I probably smoke like 2, 3 times a week. But I'm not high all the time or anything.
Do you drink any alcohol?
Sometimes I party, maybe like 2 to 3 times a month. Not too much.
How much do you drink when you party?
I like to have a good time, maybe 2 or 3 beers a night. But like I said, only when I party. It isn't that often.
You mentioned your history of depression. How are you feeling after what you've just been through?
Really sad that I lost a friend and try to end my life over it.
I am sorry you are frustrated. It must be very difficult for you to be in so much pain. It is important that we know what is going on so that we can take care of you.
Thanks. Appreciate you saying that.
Have you felt down, depressed, or helpless recently?
Yes, I think I have. Feeling a bit like I'm losing control.
Okay, I have a few more questions to ask you if that's all right.
Sure, that's fine.
Blood pressure has been taken, but you can recheck the patient's blood pressure at any time using the monitor. You can view the completed scorecard on the computer.
You mentioned your history of depression. How are you feeling after what you've just been through?
Really sad that I lost a friend and try to end my life over it.
I am sorry you are frustrated. It must be very difficult for you to be in so much pain. It is important that we know what is going on so that we can take care of you.
Thanks. Appreciate you saying that.
You have mentioned a history of anxiety or feeling nervous. Can you pinpoint when in your life you thought you might need treatment for it?
I've always been pretty anxious. I guess now it is worse, being concerned about the gender transition, especially the past couple of days, since I think I just screwed up my friendship, and I don't know who I can talk to anymore.
I'm sorry you are struggling. Have you ever taken any medication for your anxiety?
Just my Lexapro. I think it helps.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the most and 1 is the least, how would you rate your level of stress in your life right now?
Right now, it's like a 10.
Can you tell me about the main issues causing you stress in your life right now?
I'm a little stressed about starting hormone therapy. It's more an excited, nervous feeling than actual stress. I am looking forward to starting therapy. The bad part right now is my best friend. I made such a mistake telling him my plans. I thought opening up to him would be a good thing. I thought he'd be supportive. I thought he already knew I felt more female than male. I didn't think I had to hide myself from him. I was so wrong.
I am sorry you didn't get the support you expected.
Me too. I just didn't see that he'd respond the way he did. I didn't think he'd be surprised. It's like he didn't know me at all. I'm so disappointed.
Do you feel anxious, worried, restless, or irritated?
Yes, most of the time. It's tiring.
Okay, I have a few more questions to ask you if that's all right.
Sure, that's fine.
You can view the completed scorecard on the computer.
Do you have any current thoughts about or plans to hurt or harm yourself?
This was an impulsive thing. I don't want to hurt myself or kill myself. I don't know why I did what I did. I was just so upset by my friend's reaction.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you tell me more?
I think my frustration level gets very high. Wanting to be who I am, and feeling stuck, and unable to be that person with those I care about. It's just very frustrating.
I am sorry you are feeling this way. It must be quite overwhelming.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Have you ever attempted to hurt or harm yourself before?
Yes, when I was about 13 or 14, I tried to cut myself. It wasn't that bad. I didn't need stitches or anything. My mom found me, and that's when I started seeing my counselor.
In the last 2 weeks, have you been feeling particularly low or thought about hurting or harming yourself?
No, and I wasn't planning on it today either. I was upset and I saw the scarf and just grabbed it. I don't know what I was trying to do. But next thing I know, my friend is screaming and crying. The paramedics show up and I end up here.
Okay, I have a few more questions to ask you if that's all right.
Sure, that's fine.
You can view the completed scorecard on the computer. Okay, I'll take care of that.
I'm concerned about you being alone given what you've just been through. Until a family member arrives, I've asked my nursing assistant to stay here with you and keep you company.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to ask you a difficult question. Have you been thinking about or planning to hurt someone else?
No, I haven't been thinking of hurting anyone else.
I need to ask you a difficult question. Do you have any lifetime history of planning to kill or physically harm others?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I need to ask you a difficult question. Has anyone harmed you physically?
Yes, my grandfather used to hit me sometimes to toughen me up. He thought I was too feminine, and the way to fix it was to hit me. My dad put a stop to it when he found out.
Is that something you'd like to talk about further?
Not really.
If that changes, please let me or any other clinician know. I need to ask you a difficult question. Has anyone harmed you sexually?
No, I've never been sexually harmed.
I need to ask you a difficult question. Has anyone harmed you emotionally?
I don't think on purpose. It has always been hard trying to be a boy when I don't feel like one. Everyone has always tried to make me act more like a boy. Teachers, family, friends. It just wasn't me. I think they meant to help. They just didn't know. And I didn't know how to tell them when I was younger.
Is that something you'd like to talk about further?
Not really.
If that changes, please let me or any other clinician know. Would you say that you feel safe at home?
I am safe at home, but I just don't feel very comfortable. My parents really just don't understand.
I need to ask you a difficult question. Have you physically or sexually hurt someone else in your lifetime?
No, I have never abused anyone.
How many hours of sleep are you currently getting per night?
I usually get the same amount of sleep. I probably sleep 6 or 7 hours a night.
Any rashes or lumps and bumps you've noticed?
No.
Any weight loss or gain in the past year?
Well, I haven't really felt like eating over the last few days. My stomach has been in knots. Before that, I've been okay though. My weight has been stable.
If we need to, is it okay if we discuss your care today with others? People like your family practitioner or members of your family?
No, I'm really not comfortable being here under these circumstances. I would prefer to keep this between as few people as possible. Please? Thank you.
Ola, we are able to continue to care for you with your consent. However, we should contact your parents so they know you are okay. When we do speak with them, what name and pronoun should we use when referring to you?
Okay, I guess they would want to know. They still call me Oscar and use he, him, and his, unfortunately.
If the patient decides at a later time to give permission, the form will be available and can be viewed on the computer.
Okay, I think it's time to call the provider to let them know about this patient and get a management plan from them. They'll be able to tell you what to do from here. Have you been able to contact a parent or guardian yet? Under IMTALA, we can proceed with caring for this patient. However, I would get a hold of a parent or guardian so they know what's going on.
Hello. Thanks for calling me. I'm on my way to the hospital now. Oscar has a history of suicide. He may have told you already. I try to keep an eye on him, but I just don't know what to do or how to help him. He probably already told you what he's planning. I just want him to be happy. I'll be there soon. Thanks for reaching out to me.
Oscar, whom is also known to me as Ola, is currently on medication to control her depression and anxiety. I have prescribed escitalopram, Lexapro, 10 milligrams daily.
Thank you for letting us know about the status of this patient. Please make certain the attending provider requests an evaluation. We can then proceed with caring for them.
Thanks for your call. This patient sounds as though they may need further evaluation by a mental health professional, but I think it would be worth your attending reviewing first. They can call us back for a consult once they've ruled out any physical concerns.
This patient doesn't sound like they have a cardiac issue. If you're concerned, please ask the attending provider to order an EKG and a cardiology consult.
Okay, I'll add that to my job list. Call me back if things change in the meantime. Great, thanks for contacting her parents. We must now address her mental health immediately. I'll put in a request to pediatric psychiatry to come and evaluate her. If you're happy she's safe and stable, you can move on to your next patient. I'll come down and see her soon.